and I wanted to show you. Stuck the second time again, so let's get the Ural. Hello everyone! The weather today is quite crazy, so we were thinking that maybe we should take the Sil for a little drive in the winter storm. The winds are quite heavy, but the temperature outside is around -8 again, so not too cold. But hey, let's start the Sil up and let's take off. Now this is how a Sil should start. I think that's good enough. Let's let it warm up a bit and then we can take off. Welcome to the inside of the cabin of the Sil. Let's go drive a bit today. The weather is quite crazy outside, but inside the cabin it's quite nice. The Sil it gets very warm because the temperature outside, I just checked, isn't -8 now, it's only -5, and this is why there is so much wind and the snow is blowing around everywhere. Wanted to show you that how I'm going through deep snow, but apparently the Sil decided to get stuck now. Let me show you what's going on. And the wind is also crazy today. Well, the front differential is definitely stuck in the snow. And there you go, that's the rear differential. But the wind is crazy. I don't know. It's only -8, but it feels much colder today. So now we're going to have to get another truck and let's try to get the sill out. This way I'm just going to kill the clutch. So let's get to Ural now. So some rope and let's go get the sill out. I think that should be good enough. Let's get Ural started. So welcome to the inside of the Ural. We're letting the truck warm up a bit. In the cabin the temperature is already much better than outside. And this is why there is so much moisture coming off me. But yeah, let's try if we can move now. And the Ural is a beast. And now we're arriving at the sill. Let's not get too close to it. Take the rope and then we try to pull it out. Now let's hook up the Ural to the sill and let's pull the sill out. Let's see if it holds or not. And now let's try to pull out the sill. Okay, let's try to pull out the sill now. First, let's try without the sill in any gear. Not going to happen. Let's try again. We're going to get a bit closer. And now speed. The sill is out, and this is the damage. You can clearly see that the center differential of the front and rear axle has been touching the ground over here, and also the snow is over my knee. So if I wanted, I could pretty much lie down here and you wouldn't be able to see me. Something like that. Yep. So there was more snow here than I expected. But now let's put the Ural away and let's continue our little journey with the Sill. So now I'm going to take off the rope. Put it back on the Ural. Luckily I did not hurt myself there. I think that's good enough. So now I'll back away the Ural a bit and we'll leave it here and we'll get the Ural later and we're going to continue our journey with the Sill. No big deal, because luckily we have the Ural and many other trucks that can pull us out if anything goes wrong. But now let's drive on the field a bit. There's a lot of snow. Now of course I had to test the limits of the Sill again, and I went a bit off-road, and as you could see, immediately the Sill again was about to get stuck. Well, the problem with the Sill is that even though it has 6-wheel drive, it does not have any differential locks. So as you saw earlier as well, it got stuck and the only wheels on the one side were spinning, and on the other side the wheels were doing completely nothing. If the Sill had differential locks, I wouldn't be getting stuck. I would not have gotten stuck today. But hey, I guess it's just part of the fun, you know, to sometimes get stuck with these trucks. we're stuck the second time again, so let's get the Ural. This hill is not going anywhere. Let's go get the Ural. And you know, this time we're not that close to home, so I'm going to be walking maybe around 15 minutes. I went to pick up my brother. I pushed the brake pedal a bit too much, and one side of the truck was on ice, so it pretty much as soon as I hit the brakes, it pushed the truck off the road and we were instantly stuck. But yeah, let's go get the Ural and let's say if you have only one sill, one Ural or one Kamaz and it gets stuck, well then you need to find a neighbor who has a tractor or something to get you out. Because these trucks, when they get stuck, they are quite difficult to get out with the regular vehicles and so on. Or you could also use the winch that the sill has. But you know, when you're on a field like we were before, then you may have a winch, but there is nowhere to put it to. So what's the use of a winch if there is no place to tie it to? There's quite a lot of snow over here. So the road that we just went through, it was quite narrow, and since there is a stream next to the road, the banks of the stream are quite steep, so it's really easy to get pushed into the stream itself. Well, the sill is quite a large truck, and luckily we did not get pushed into the stream, and we did not get stuck as well, because the amount of snow here is, again, there's a lot of snow. But on that note, I would also like to end this video. If you like this video, leave a like. Please don't forget to hype the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like the most. Let me know what else you would like to see. And of course, please subscribe to my channel to see more content like this. Everything you do helps my channel a lot. But until next time, see you around. Thank you for watching.